And Megha, take us through what's happening in Parliament. Rajya Sabha was adjourned in Lok Sabha. Tell us what's happening.
Well, at this moment, the Rajya Sabha, of course, has been adjourned for the day. And, second half is anyways kept for private members' bill, so not much work was expected on a Friday. But all the important, activities, which includes now, of course, the Delhi Ordinance Bill to be brought into the upper house and there to be discussed and voted, a place where the government on their own doesn't have the numbers, but they have gotten the friendly parties to announce their support for the government. So on Monday, we will have the Delhi Ordinance Bill in Rajya Sabha. What's important today, Gargi, is the offer that was made yesterday from the side of the opposition to the government, to the leader of the house in Rajya Sabha, saying that they wanted a middle path. They've offered a middle path to the government, and they wanted a discussion on Manipur to go on uninterrupted. And they really wanted a discussion before the session gets over. So they had, made an offer to get the discussion going under Rule 167. Now, the government, of course, got back to their offer by saying, all right, we agree for a discussion on the rule that you are asking for. This particular rule does entail voting by the end of the discussion. But the date given from the side of the government was 11th of August, which actually is the last day for the monsoon session. Now, the opposition has responded to it. So there's a whole lot of back and forth which is happening on this date that has to be decided for a discussion in Manipur. The opposition now says that by giving the last day of the session, allotting that day for a discussion on Manipur, a subject on which every single day this house has been adjourned, just shows the kind of priority you are attaching to Manipur, that the government's not serious about Manipur. The government, of course, has their own reasoning and logic. They are saying on Monday in Rajya Sabha you have the Delhi Ordinance Bill, then Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday are 3 days where the no confidence motion is happening. In the discussion, debate is happening in the lower house. So perhaps you will not have the key ministers free for a discussion in the upper house. And then Friday is the only day left, for the monsoon session, because it gets over after that. So that's the only day they can allot. But the opposition now says, well, the discussion on no confidence motion in the lower house cannot really be an excuse for you to stay away. It cannot be that you have the Home Minister busy on all 3 days in the lower house, and he cannot come to the upper house to be a part of a debate and a discussion on the issue of Manipur. And of course, they are expecting that the Home Minister will make a statement. But will the government agree to it? Because now the opposition says Tuesday is the day we want you to discuss, because they do understand that after that, perhaps Mr. Amit Shah is going to get busy, and on Thursday you'll have the Prime Minister speak. So they have identified Tuesday as the day. Will the government accept that we don't know at this moment, that no decision has been made on that. But the opposition has now sent a message again to the leader of the house in Rajya Sabha to say either it's Tuesday or it's no other day, because they are not going to agree to Friday. So this sort of a deadlock, which both sides have been attempting to sort of solve and have a situation where actually they can get going with a discussion on Manipur. They are unable to arrive at a solution. They are unable to now decide for a date, because by the time the opposition got around, sort of thawing the stand that they had and a bit of a climb down from the position that they were holding right from day one, it came in a little too late. Only 1 week is now left. So where is the time, as the government says? Well, we'll have to see, what finally gets decided on this, because till this minute, there's no clarity whether there will be a possibility of a discussion in the upper house in Rajya Sabha. But quickly, I want to add here, Gargi, that as far as Lok Sabha is concerned, you will have the Home Minister intervene perhaps on Wednesday next week and make an intervention in the no confidence motion when the discussion is on, and he will be speaking on Manipur. And on Thursday, when the Prime Minister is replying to the motion, in all likelihood, one of the topics that he'll touch upon will be Manipur. So you will have a full-fledged proper statement both from Home Minister and from the Prime Minister in the lower house on the issue of Manipur next week.